On today's edition of Childhood Memories, we have a 42-inch universal spinner. Not only a spinner, but a flush-mounted spinner. It's in white, 42-inch, and not only do we have the fan, but we have the box it came in. So you can see, it is made by Universal, otherwise I would have no idea what it actually is. The model is CF137, although the model number on top of the motor tag is different, so I'm not really sure what's up with that. You can see it was made in Taiwan. And inside the actual box, we have a few goodies. The first is this warranty card. You can pause if you want to read it. But two things of note I want to point out is that this is in the same font that Casablanca used for their fans. It's like the old-timey 50s type theater font. And that Universal's American headquarters were in Quincy, Massachusetts. So that's interesting. Here we have the instructions. Unfortunately, this paper has gotten quite crusty over time. Although it might have been like that before I even got it. And this might have been traded off at some kind of garage sale or flea market or something, because it's got a crossed out $13 mark. On this side is more stuff. Again, pause if you want to read. And here's the fan again. So my connection to this is that this is the first fan I ever bought for myself on eBay. All the way back in 2011. It was quite cheap, and now I understand why. This is quite an underpowered fan. I think it looks cool, but it's just your average cheap fan. A lot of spinners are made during this time. There are like plenty of other companies doing this exact same design, and Con definitely comes to mind. But this was its own thing, I guess. And I don't really know, I don't really know when this fan was made, but the top of the tag almost indicates that it was made in 1993. Is that it? No. There it is. That's just the model number, or it's a date code, but I'm not sure. Now you might notice that the globe is different than what's on the box. And that's because I broke the original globe. Because of course I did. I've done a lot of stupid things when I first got into fans. You just don't know how things work, I guess, so I won't blame myself too much. But I was able to scavenge all the parts from wherever I threw them around many years ago, and it's a complete fan. Note the tulip brackets. And there are plenty of scratches on this. This is the first time this fan has ever been hung up, but I played with it so much, took it apart, just all that stuff, that it has a lot of scratches around the motor area. And I threw a soft white bulb in it because I think it looks better than the daylight yellow ones that I've had before. So One thing to note before I start the fan demo is the line on the motor. That is quite literally a piece of paper. On cheap fans, that's plastic. On even cheaper things like this, it's literally just a piece of paper. Like, I could take it off if I wanted to, but I won't. Note the idiot-proof pull chains I put on here by Harbor Breeze. So let's get started on low speed. Now this fan does want to wobble, and I have a couple theories of why that is. I just like put the blades on like whatever looked the best, and I didn't like try different, slots or combinations or whatever, but it is flush mounted, so all it really does is like vibrate back and forth. And low speed on this is actually pretty nice. But due to this fan's shallow blade pitch, it's not really going to move that much air. Alright, let's go up to medium. Oh my god. This thing really likes to bounce on medium speed. This is like the type of fan that you'd see in like a friend's or cousin's house in the 90s or early 2000s and then never again. I still have not seen another one of these. So take that as you will. Another fun note is that I'm pretty sure the rotor is offset in this, so every time it makes one cycle, it makes a clicking noise. It's not too loud, especially because I have the window open and TV on right now, but when it's like dead silent you can hear it, and it's definitely most present on high, so we'll see. What it's doing on medium right now, it's like it's moving some air, but for the RPMs it should be like more. I mean the bearings are good though, so that's something positive. Okay. Let us go to high. Note that it doesn't really get that much faster. And now I can feel the air on my legs, which means that it's doing something. But, like I've said several times, this is just your basic cheap fan. There was no price on it, like officially from a store, but I can't imagine this sold for that much. And all it really is now is more of a collector's piece. So this light globe came off of a Parts Fan Lady Delta that I got about 2 months ago. I had a K1 light kit on it that was just completely crushed. Like something where you could tell it was like dropped from the ceiling or something. But the globe must have been taken off first because obviously it's fine. And I don't think it's too far off from the look of the original globe. Like I don't think it really matters too much. I'm probably gonna throw this thing up on eBay for real cheap at some point, and if no one wants it, then I'll just part it out. Alright. I won't let it spin down because I'm running out of memory, but I'll show it on high reverse. I can't tell if it's just my eyes doing its thing, or if it's actually going slower in reverse by a little bit. Alright, let's turn it off. Just want to get this fan demo out of the way. Not too interesting, but a bit of a child piece for me. Maybe somebody else saw these as a kid, or owns them. But anyways, that's really it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be making more fan demos soon.